Holy shit, I hit the 4-person button. Joey's actually fucking here. He's not cooking. He cooked early tonight.
Yeah, a little bit.
Joey, what episode is it?
32.
Holy fucking shit. We gotta end it right there.
Is that it?
That's fucking it.
32?
That's
Wow.
it. Fucking nailed it. Holy shit.
Fucking nailed it.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, the fucking universe. I mean, the world's gonna end tonight. Literally. This is
the multiverse of madness now.
Yeah, something like that. Like I said, episode 32. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Nice. Everybody's doing good. Anything happening in wrestling? Nope.
I mean, depends on how you look at it. If you want bad wrestling or good wrestling.
I mean, does anybody want... okay. I was saying, does anybody want bad wrestling? But sometimes bad wrestling...
Dustin.
Sometimes bad wrestling works.
Yeah,
So, like, how was that? How was the Pat McAfee show?
That was actually yesterday's episode. I haven't finished the Liv Morgan interview yet. Unfortunately,
Seems thrilled.
Watching that on the way home, and I pulled into the driveway. Did have a good laugh. Wasn't Liv's fault that I laughed. She actually missed part of the question because somebody asked her that somebody said that, it was Tone Diggs on there. That he was talking about. I guess I did not know. I guess Liv Morgan is Italian. I did not know that because they were talking about her being a fellow Paisan. And they're talking about her possibly hit. And dude, it makes me laugh every time. Ask her if she was going to hit the Swanton Bombini. Because that's apparently what Pat calls his Swanton Bomb, is a Swanton Bombini. And they asked her, he was like, oh, are you going to hit the Swan, ask her about being a fellow Paisan, hit the Swanton Bombini. She completely missed all of it. She did not pick up on the question at all and went straight. I feel like she was... From the part that I watched, she was trying a little too hard to stay in kayfabe. Because I noticed when Pat does interviews with wrestlers, there's a big borderline. There's a thing where they kind of skirt the line of they do the kayfabe stuff that Pat, obviously Pat's in WWE. They'll do the kayfabe stuff, but then they also do some real life question stuff. And I felt like she was trying to stay too hard on the kayfabe side of it. From what I watched, I didn't finish I plan on finishing it. I haven't finished it yet, but. I felt like that's what it seemed like to me. She was just trying just a little too hard to stay in kayfabe. Because, I mean, she showed up with the belt and everything. When Roman did his interview when he was Universal Champion, he did not show up with the belt, and he just had a conversation. So, but yeah, she showed up with the belt, kept the belt on the whole time of what I've watched so far. But, yeah, this is what we do for journalism, you know what I mean?
Too bad she's not a kayfabe when she's being an Instagram thought. On the videos.
True. But
Joey's like, where? Send me a link.
I follow her.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah,
of course you do.
He pays for the premium.
Where she works out at, like in her basement, looks like it's like real dingy. It looks like Stu Hart's dungeon.
I did find out apparently she came from Hooters. That's where she worked at before she worked at
Yep.
And apparently she was working. Apparently she's working a shift at Hooters, and I can't remember the guy's name. Somebody that was training Triple H as well. I guess he's some kind of trainer. I can't remember his name. I have to go back and see his name. But apparently, I'm assuming he went into that Hooters and seen Liv, and was like, "Hey, you should, I guess, work for WWE or something." And
Blair Kowalski?
No, it wasn't. It was a name that I didn't recognize. And apparently it was back when Triple H was doing, I guess Triple H was posting stuff about 12 a.m. workouts, him and Stephanie or something. And whoever that guy was that was working out with them, that he went into that specific Hooters. I'm going to say something. He went into that specific Hooters and seen Liv and was like, you should be a wrestler. And she got signed. She did a WWE tryout and she's been signed. Apparently she's also been signed since 2014. I didn't realize that. So she's been signed by the WWE for 8 years. That's what she said.
Yeah, she had like a New Jersey gimmick for a long time.
Really looked like a 10 or 8-year vet.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Apparently she was like 19 when that happened. And then had her first WWE. She had her WWE tryout when she was 20. She just turned 20. I think she said she had her WWE tryout, and then she's been with the WWE since. So there's only one thing that she said in the whole interview, because obviously she's facing Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. There's only one thing that she said that actually made sense, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of pulling for you there, but that's really all you got. And it's where she said that she's more of a I think she said something along the lines, she's more of a WWE superstar than Ronda, and she actually wants to be there, and she actually wants to stay there, or something along those lines. And I was like, okay.
You should have said, I plan on staying after I lose my next match.
Yeah. Exactly. That was more of what I was expecting and where I was going. And then I realized also, like, holy shit, we have to watch Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan in an actual match.
Who you gonna pick, Blake?
I'm picking Bayley, okay? That's what I'm fucking doing. If you want the fucking spoiler, I'm picking Bayley. Bayley can't win the match. She's not in the match. She has no way to be in the match. I'm picking Bayley out of just fucking sheer hope of, like, fucking save us, okay? Save us. Like, you know, the fucking when Chris Jericho came back as the code breaker and fucking save us was coming up? Bayley. That's Bayley's new entrance. You come out and hit the fucking code breaker on somebody. But yeah. So far, it was an alright interview. Anybody else got anything?
I haven't really watched a lot of wrestling this week.
Figured.
Or last week.
Or the week before that.
Or the last 3 years.
We literally,
Yeah, that's true.
we literally,
Defeated.
we literally right before we started recording watched Jim Cornette's Dairy Queen incident from fucking 19 whatever Joey's childhood. You know, back
Joey
in-
was there at Dairy Queen.
yeah.
That was in, I forgot when that was. It was in like in the mid-90s. But yeah, if you've never seen the Jim Cornette Dairy Queen, look it up on YouTube. It's the best thing ever.
What is this? Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find.
Well, you
the-
watch that video
When
and
it's,
you get a look into Joey's life as well. So
It's a little glimpse of what it's like to be me at a McDonald's.
Okay, that's. I just retyped in because I thought it was Jim Cornette and Wendy's. It was not. It was Dairy Queen. But apparently, there's a political tweet from him 2 years ago about political stuff, and apparently he's got beef with Wendy's now too. That's hilarious. I'm trying to see if I can find the date of when
That beef is never frozen.
Why do I don't want Jim Cornette's date of birth?
Same as Joey's.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette wanted to know where's the beef. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it on here. Somebody's got Dustin, you got some mic issues going on.
What?
Yeah. That's Dustin.
What? What?
That's some analog shit right there.
Can you mute your mic in Discord and then unplug it and plug it back up from the bottom of the microphone? I think I can. There you go. Okay, so it is your mic. That's confirmed. It's not your AirPods. And like right here. Hey, right here. Right here. Unplug it from right here. Try to unplug it and plug it back up.
Bruh.
Anyways,
From the microphone, Dustin. Jeez.
I'm just like doing this thing, troubleshooting live. Hey, this is a authentic, real show that we do here. You see all the crap that we go through, like Joey not being here because he's cooking food.
Or just Joey existing.
True. Yeah. So what else we got?
Yeah, we got. Well, let's start with this. Women's roster has been frustrated. No shit. For what reason?
I think you're good right now, Dustin.
Vince McMahon. Vince
Yeah.
McMahon telling the women roster, well, let's kind of see how things play out, where the chips fall, and how we could put you back on TV. Basically, Vince McMahon wanted to be on TV over the women having matches and shit. Sounds about right. Joey, what do you think?
He's only out there for like 15 seconds.
Hey man, we're
Yeah,
going
that's as long as a women's match, too.
exactly in
Yeah.
WWE. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're going back to TV 14, back when they only had 3-minute matches and 50% of their matches were involved in some type of them in a bikini and mud wrestling, bra and panty matches.
Well, hang on. I was at a SmackDown in 2001 where Tori Wilson and somebody was in a bra and panties match.
TV show or live show?
It was a SmackDown taping.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was right on the ramp. Saw Tori Wilson in like a bikini and bra and panties. Like, best day of my life.
Is that the day you became a man?
That is the day I became a man.
At 56?
I was trying to figure out how it was going to get in there at some point. Perfectly executed. The day you became a man at 56.
Yeah, you're like 72 now, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So yeah, I mean, already it kind of is pretty blatant obvious on how they're already treating the women's roster. Again, if you're not Becky, if you're not Charlotte, if you're not Ronda, if you're not Bianca right now, you ain't getting the time on the show. I mean, going back to Alexa, who was cleared to wrestle, but they didn't use her for WrestleMania. And they put her in a fucking 24/7 bit this week on Raw, where she became champion for 10 seconds. So again, it's just like again, no idea what they want to do basically. And when it comes to no ideas, apparently officials for WWE and the people that are putting the card together don't even like what's being transpired for SummerSlam card. They don't even like it. But you're putting the show together. How does that fucking make sense? WWE logic. That's
like me, or that's like Joey going into the kitchen and cooking food and being like, I don't even like this food. He's gonna eat it anyway, but
No, I cook what I like and like what I cook. But no, that's what it is the people that are putting it on don't like it because they're doing it for what Vince likes.
It also doesn't help that the people that are putting it together aren't like they're outside people. Like they just don't even like wrestling. They're just writing a TV show. So that probably doesn't help
I don't know
either.
if they have a whole lot of those. No, they might
I'm
have
pretty
some
sure they
writers
do.
like that, but it's
I'm pretty sure most of their writers are like just TV writers, and
but
not
for the
wrestling
most
people.
part, it's like Bruce Pritchard. Who else is?
probably Michael Hayes, maybe.
Yeah,
Well,
I like.
I mean, well, they're those are like producers for the show or the matches, right? So whoever's trying to put together, the show program, obviously it's gonna come down to Vince. But I mean, if they're like trying to submit all these ideas and they're not sticking to the wall, right? This is WWE, right? They just put a bunch of shit on the wall, throw darts at it, and see if it works, or spins a wheel to determine a finish for a match. Oh, hey, look, it's a
Roll up.
a double DQ finish, a double countout finish, a distraction finish.
Bro, if that's the case, if it's like a dartboard and all the things are on there, like roll up has to be like almost completely burrowed out of that dartboard. Like there's nothing else left there for them to hit. Just they're just hitting the wall.
Let's ask Dustin. What do you guys do to
True.
determine your finishes? Just
Like
pull
you said, man.
papers out of Vince's asshole and determine if that's what you're
Jockstrap, yeah.
rolling with. Oh, it's jockstrap. Okay, yeah.
Very nice.
Does it smell? Is it always sweaty when you guys do it?
You seen him in the gym, dude? He's always in there clanging and banging.
Is he? Are you the ball holder while he wipes too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Give him a little tickle.
Bayley, she is expected to come back for SummerSlam.
Let's fucking go.
let's see if that's true to be the case.
I
He
swear,
will come out and interrupt the end of the match. Actually,
I don't care.
maybe.
Sound it out, Joey.
I have
You
a-
got it.
I have.
She's going to interfere.
Hold on,
She's
hold
gonna
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
at the end
Before
of
you
the
start,
match.
before you start, Joey, I have a game that we're gonna play real quick. Okay, I want all three of you to come up with a different way that Bayley's gonna show up at this pay per view, real quick. Just off the top of your head, doesn't matter what. It could be the most random thing ever. Just something really random. Joey, you go first.
She is going to come out in the Ronda Live match. I will say she interferes, costs. I can't see Liv retaining. She's going to cost Liv the match and then have a stare down with Ronda.
I don't care. Dustin, you're up next.
She's just gonna come in after the match. Liv is going to retain, and then she's going to just like whatever, do her finish and stand over or whatever.
Okay. I don't care. AJ, you're next.
She's gonna jump Becky, swerve. She's gonna be on Raw, not SmackDown.
Okay. I don't care. Whatever the fuck it takes. Okay, I do care about that one. I prefer her to be on SmackDown and take the fucking title off of Liv and fucking get rid of Ronda. That's what I prefer. Just give us fucking Bayley again, okay? Just do it. Bring her back.
Donk.
I tell you, she does need to be whatever they're doing with Raw, Bianca, Becky, all that stuff, Asuka. They have the people over there that they can bounce some stuff around. They have no one on SmackDown. Like this Liv stuff isn't working, at least not for me. Apparently, it's working for everybody else. So cool,
Like she's really popular.
good for her.
Like,
It's Bayley's better.
You also have to keep in mind when Charlotte comes back too, what she's gonna do. Is she gonna come back to SmackDown? Is she gonna go to Raw? I mean,
She can go to NXT
I guess.
our main event.
Ouch. So we've talked about this last week, and we've got all those vignette packages that have been rolling out since Money in the Bank, all pointing towards Edge coming back. It seems like what they're gonna do is have Edge show up next week. Next week they're gonna be in Madison Square Garden for Rey Mysterio's 20th anniversary, being a superstar for WWE. Edge can show up. They can set up that program, I guess, for SummerSlam with Finn, maybe. But we'll see what happens. Apparently, what's been told is they've got new merch already created for Edge, but with the rated R superstar persona. So he could bring that back. But obviously, the last time we saw the rated R superstar, he was a heel. So this time around, he could potentially be babyface with this gimmick. Again.
Well, I mean, was he not being announced as the rated R superstar before the Judgment Day stuff? Because I mean, he still wore the R on his gear.
I don't know. I don't think
Like it was a big part of his gear because it was on like his knee pad. It was still the R was still a big part of his gear at least beforehand.
I don't know. I don't remember if they ever said though.
Yeah, because he always had the R. Because I mean, all his gear always had once he started the Rated R Superstar. Yeah. He always had the R on his tights, like where your belt would go. And then so he even had that because I remember they redesigned the R on it. It wasn't just the same R. It was a redesigned, like more metal looking R.
Well, it's because they needed to spell out the word grit as well.
True.
Because that was the only thing he was talking about for 6 months straight. Grit. You got grit. You need to have grit.
Wasn't it the grit couple versus the it couple or something? Yeah.
A show that probably Joey's going to be going to because it takes him back to his childhood.
Real quick, I mean, Rated R Superstar TV-14 kind of goes hand in hand. So.
That's all of this little vignette things. That's like people showing like things from people his past opponents. That's not very Rated R Superstar-ish. Looks like he's going to come back stealing the Fiend's mask or something.
What
the fuck are you talking about?
It looks all creepy like and has all these little hints of his past opponents.
Right.
It doesn't look like the rated R superstar.
I mean, what does that have to do with the Fiend's mask, though?
It looks like he's going to come back wearing the Fiend's mask, so then being the rated R superstar.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, if that happens,
Dry off.
if that fucking happens, you heard it here first, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Then that's what he's going to do.
This is
I'm just saying
this.
more likely than.
Hey guys, now we know what it's like to be in a WWE production meeting. Like random shit's just being thrown out.
Well, Joey's gonna have to tune into Raw and see if his theory is correct. I guess it's be like the lights are gonna go down, the Fiend's music starts, and it's just Edge coming out from the Cody Vader
And
wearing a Fiend mask.
And it says like one of his he has the gloves on. It says hurt and heal. One of them has the little rated R symbol on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it or grit. Probably that's to say on it.
Yeah.
Going back to Joey showing up in Nashville to take place in Ric Flair's last match. They revealed on Monday.
This is the
what
most
that
random match of all time.
Yeah, it is because now that they're saying that they probably want to do like a fucking tour. I was like, then it's not a Ric Flair last match. You're trying to make this a tour now, everywhere throughout the United States. So Joey's gonna be a roadie for that and go to all the shows.
Who is Flair's tag team partner again?
Flair's tag team partner is his son-in-law Andrade,
That's what it was. Okay.
and he's fighting the man who's been training him, Jay Lethal.
And where the fuck did Jeff Jarrett get put in this?
Well, Jeff Jarrett's from the area.
I mean, so is fucking Miro. So is fucking George Kittle. I mean, do we need to keep going about the people that live in Nashville?
I mean, do you
Ryan
want
Tannehill?
those people to kill Ric Flair? I
I feel like,
kind of have to have an old guy in there with them so you cannot fucking die.
I mean, that's what I mean. Jay Lethal,
Joey could have been the partner
Jay Lethal's going to take care of Ric Flair,
or his
okay?
opponent, not his partner.
Yeah.
And I mean, if this match is going to turn into 90% of Ric Flair and Jay Lethal doing what they did in TNA, of them just wooing at each other.
I mean,
I'm for it.
yeah, I was like, if they do that for 5 minutes straight, I'd be fine.
This is going to be basically Ric Flair getting the hot tag and getting the pin. That's all he can. He can't take no bumps or nothing.
You haven't been on the internet.
Explode.
Obviously, you haven't been on the internet. He's been taking bumps on the internet.
Lately, since he's had his pacemaker.
There's a video that come out not too long ago, a couple months ago, of him taking a top rope bump. Like, his famous top rope where, for whatever fucking reason, old-ass Ric Flair goes to the top rope, and then the person gets up and throws him off, that he's done forever. Yeah, there's a video of him taking that bump.
He's like, my coccyx.
Yeah.
He takes that bump now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's weird. Jeff Jarrett, he's going to be doing double duty that weekend because he's the special guest referee for Street Profits and Usos.
Which also makes no fucking sense.
Hard.
I mean, the reason that they brought him in was so that they could try and sell more tickets because he's from the area.
Oh, man, I'm so excited to go to fucking SummerSlam to see Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, Joey would be. Like,
J-E.
Double F.
J-A.
Double R.
double R.
E-double-T.
Okay, add the laugh, too.
You got to laugh at the end.
No.
Better come out in his fucking big ass 10 gallon, not
the
10
double
gallon
J hat.
but the top hat.
Yeah, the double
and fucking the like fucking suspenders.
just
shirt.
straps. Yeah.
That's gonna be Joey's being like, ooh, he's gonna go all giddy.
Yeah.
Joey's looking up right now. He's like, yeah, give me that, that old Jeff Jarrett.
That's funny.
Shit from Raw. I'm trying to think what happened on fucking Raw. TV 14. So Ezekiel was dry humping the shit out of Seth Rollins. There's that meme going around.
That technically hasn't started though, right?
No, it has not. Which is funny because WWE put on the cock SummerSlam, right?
Bro.
And they had a TV 14 rating on it yesterday.
Okay.
They took it down and put it back to a PG rating.
Is SmackDown also going to TV 14?
Everything should be going to TV.
No,
14.
it's just.
Or is it just Raw?
Yeah, SmackDown has never been TV 14. I don't think.
Okay, well,
It's always been like network.
That's fucking wrong. I wanted that to go so that Pat can start calling it the cock on TV. Like, that'd be great. Even though I think he got in trouble for calling it that on Peacock. He literally called it the cock on while during a premium live event of Peacock, and I'm pretty sure he said he got in trouble for it.
Was it during one of the Saudi shows that he said the cock, or was it like Royal Rumble or something? No, it wasn't Royal Rumble. It was
I think
one
it
of
was
them.
I think it was like an actual premium live event. I don't remember which one, but I think it was one of those. And
Yeah, it was, but I'm trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember
Oh,
which one.
it-
Like, I don't
yeah.
think it was. I don't think it was one of the Saudi shows. Because I don't think he went to the Saudi show.
Stop. I know they call it premium live event, but it's a fucking pay-per-view. Call it a pay-per-view.
We've been calling it premium live event for fucking months now on this show, on this program. Okay, we've been calling it that on this program just because you're never fucking here. It's how we tell the difference, Joey.
Yeah, but that just rolled right off the tongue. That's like,
It's a PLE, dude.
yeah, but you didn't say
It was.
that.
It was also hilarious. One part of that live thing where Ty asked a question and he said premium live event, and it did sound incredibly forced in. And I was like, okay, yeah, but no, you guys talk. I'm gonna see if I can find it when Pat said that. Because it was, I'm pretty sure it was on a thing. Because he said it, and I lost my fucking. Because they've been calling it that on his show for forever, for as long as I can remember them being. Oh yeah, it's over on the cock, and it's like, he said it a lot, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he said it on a premium live event.
Joey's gonna Google cock and whoops, shit.
Going down the rabbit hole.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, where can I watch the cock at? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Like, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys.
Raw. What the fuck happened on Raw? I'm trying to think. That's how fucking piss poor it's been. So, Dustin, come on, help me out here. What happened on Raw? I don't remember anything worth any fucking note at all besides the Ezekiel Rollins match. What they said was actually pretty decent, and then they had this bullshit ending to it. So all credibility goes out the window. Kevin Owens returns. I do remember that, finally. They haven't mentioned at any reason to why he's been off TV for the last few weeks. It seemed like he was going to start a program with Riddle, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Riddle is now in a feud with Rollins, which they've got like real life heat and for years. Something
Really?
about their wives, yes. Something about at the time, Riddle's wife didn't like Becky, and Riddle didn't like Becky, so Rollins took offense to it. So I don't know. And Rollins went on the record to even say years ago that he would never work with Riddle at all.
I mean, you can't say those things because shit's gonna happen. Miro said it, and then Miro said he's not gonna work with Pac anymore, and then, I mean, your paths are gonna cross again. It's like almost speaking into existence.
What's up with Miro and Pac?
There was I think they had a match in WWE, and when he was Rusev, and I think he got hurt or something in the match. I think AJ.
Yeah, he tore his bicep in
Yeah.
a match with
he said
Neville.
He said he didn't want to work with him anymore or something.
Yeah.
Thought he sandbagged him or something.
I don't know if he sandbagged him. He just
I don't see.
apparently. I mean, he didn't take the move the right way.
I don't see people saying they don't want to work with Thunder Rosa anymore. But hey, here we are.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I read something about that today. I can't remember what it was now.
Okay.
Well, nice,
Yeah.
Joey.
I don't know.
All that bullshit with the 24/7 title. I think it was like Bliss and what the fuck? I don't even remember what Roman roster they have anymore. Bliss and some people fought Doudrop
Right,
and Kiyo's
Doudrop.
match. And Tamina. I think Tamina was in there. Bliss, Dana Brooke. Fuck. I don't know, but shenanigans happened during that match, and there was like 16 title changes for that 24/7 belt in that match, or at the end of that match, and was complete ass.
I mean, it's the 24/7 title. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know why it exists anymore. Dustin, call him up and tell him to get rid of that shit already. It's fucking, it's killing well, I shouldn't say it's killing everything. It's been dead for the last 10 years, so, but whatever. NXT 2.0! What the fuck was that?
Hey,
What do we got? Cora Jade, right? She's heel. She turned on Roxanne Perez last week. They don't want to be a tag team. She actually delivered a really good heel promo. The fuck? A heel promo. Where it's again jealous best friend. I brought you in this company. I've made you a star, and we're supposed to be this great tag team, revolutionize everything, be the top stars of the division. And you go forth and was like, I want more, and that's the reason why she turned on Roxanne. Really good promo, but here's the kicker. She went full Medusa, Alundra Blaze, took that title, and put it in the trash. Shawn Michaels was like, yeah, it was probably his doing too, I bet.
I'm sorry, I missed part of that. Was it the tag team title?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what everybody else was thinking that they should do with those titles anyways.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure Shawn was like, I'm sending a message to Vince.
I did some investigative research, okay? Going back to the Pat McAfee saying the cock thing, I found out when it was. We're about to hit the 1 year anniversary of that happening. That was SummerSlam last year. During Edge versus Rollins. Edge speared Rollins outside the ring. You know, the Mick Foley spear, or the Big E spear that he does outside of the ring. Edge did that on Rollins. And Pat said, or Michael Cole's like, oh, how much this is, talking about how much this means to Edge. And then Pat goes, holy word. He said, holy words I can't say on the cock. Peacock. So that's when it was. And because the video I found, I had to find it. It's from the clip I found is from a tweet that. Oh, it's him saying that, where he tweeted the video clip, the 30-second clip, and said, holy words I can't say on the cock, peacock, hashtag SummerSlam. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
That's great. I hope he does it again. Hopefully it's a SummerSlam reoccurrence where he just says the cock on SummerSlam.
Yes, on SummerSlam only, yeah.
Yes, only on SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Going back to NXT. Zoe Stark returns. Apparently, throughout the weeks, there's been this QR code.
She related to Ricky Starks?
No, because Ricky Starks would disown her ass. And it's just Zoe Stark, not Starks. So there's a difference.
She related to Tony Stark?
He would disown her too. So Zoe Stark returns. QR codes. It was all her bullshit. Marking her return. They had a 20 women battle royale to determine Mandy Rose's new opponent. I have no fucking clue where they got 20 women from. They probably found them from the streets.
Well, apparently they found Liv. Apparently they have Liv Morgan at. In fact, they found her at Hooters. So apparently that's where they go to scout talent.
And Joey's probably got some locked in his closet too. But
that.
Okay.
Well, Joey's house is getting swatted.
Right now, live. I'm actually following this feed. They're right outside Joey's door right now. So yeah, Zoe Stark, the new #1 contender for Mandy Rose. All right. So last week we talked about.
I honestly don't know who that is.
It doesn't matter. It's nothing's gonna happen and come from it. GYV got new names last week. Shared those names, whatever the fuck those names are, because I can't fucking remember what they are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the Druids, Schism, whatever Dustin wants to call his faction and group, GYV are those Druids.
Hey, you know, go to if you're a tag team, just go to WWE, where your career will be. You'll make a lot of money. Your career will be ruined.
Yeah.
And then you'll catch shit for going to an actual wrestling company. Oh, of course you're gonna leave.
Zach Gibson, I think that's the right one. Whatever his name is now. The son of Cain, basically. Because he's got the whole contact. They shaved their beards. Zach Gibson was already bald, so he looks like a fucking weird ass dickhead now. So, it's terrible. It's just absolutely terrifying. It's just sad. There's this indie star, Razor Wing. He's been talking a lot of shit on Twitter because WWE has straight up ripped off his character 1000%. Axiom is the character, formerly A Kid. They put a mask on him, and does the gear almost looks identical first, same colors,
Picture,
but
same guy.
they even do the same fucking pose. I actually have.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me a second. I gotta find it.
I saw the tweet and I was like, it's two pictures of the same guy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
This is the Office meme. They're the same picture.
Yeah.
If you send it to me, I could probably put it on the screen.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now.
Okay.
It's the same fucking thing, and
That's
holy
way
shit!
too small.
Oh well, too fucking bad.
That's what he said also.
Actually, it is. Dustin's pretty used to that.
Yeah.
I have to find it, but whatever. It's hilarious. If you look it up, it's holy shit. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's the bullshit.
Wait, who is he supposed to be the same person as?
Razor Wing. Let's see. It's Razor Wing is RAZERWYNG, all one word.
Okay.
It is blatant. And for as much shit that WWE's like, we don't want any bullshit with indie stuff whatsoever. Yeah, no fucking problem with, let's say, a D-League indie wrestler and stealing their entire gimmick, basically.
Okay.
And calling it your own. Just be like, Razor Wing with maths is basically what Axiom is, which is hilarious.
Okay. Trying to save it now.
Little Impact news. The Good Brothers seem to be completely done with Impact. They've most recently Impact has been doing obviously their pre-recorded tapings. I think they did like a month's worth of tapings ahead of time. And I think Good Brothers have fully completed their obligations to their contract. They're still open to working with Impact, but it looks like the Good Brothers are going to go back to New Japan full time. Obviously, Carl Anderson is the current never open weight champion. So it just makes sense, obviously, to stay put in Japan and do all the BC stuff going forward. Let's see. AEW stuff, which is looking pretty good right now, leading up into All Out, this next pay-per-view. They're looking to potentially get a bunch of stars back. Danielson could be coming back for the show. CM Punk is targeting a return to come back for All Out. If not, he would be ready for Full Gear, 100%. But the big news is Kenny Omega coming back. They're already starting to trying to finalize plans on what they want to do and accomplish for when Kenny comes back. Obviously, the whole idea of introducing the trios titles wasn't going to happen until Kenny would come back, and it would be Kenny and the Bucks that would be trios champions. Well, they can finally start planning those things out. But obviously, a goal was for Forbidden Door. But Kenny wanted to make sure that he would be 100% healthy and ready to go. So he decided to opt out for Forbidden Door, especially with all of the top stars being out anyways. It wasn't like he was, going to be missed per se. But having Kenny back for All Out just makes things so much better. Obviously, he's been out since last November at the Full Gear pay-per-view, was his last match with Hangman. So it's going to be really great to have Kenny back. I know Blake doesn't care. He doesn't like Kenny Omega. So,
Fuck you. Will Ospreay's better.
um,
Okay, I found a picture. I'm just gonna send it to you guys in the chat. So you guys can see it there. It's actually a tweet. I don't know if this is from the actual Razor Wing Twitter. I don't know, but that's what he posted, and I'm going to post it just on the. Hold on, I got to.
And his tweet was hilarious, also.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
he fucking tweeted a bunch of shit. It was hilarious. It was just rapid fire, ragging on WWE. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm trying to get it where I can show it on here, and then just transition it so it pulls up. Yeah. Okay, so now it's showing on the actual. So you guys see it, we see it. This is the like I said, tweet, whatever. I don't know either of these people, so I'm assuming he's the actual one on the right, correct?
No, Razor Wing is actually the dude on the left.
The left. Okay.
And Axiom is their NXT star who's on the right.
Nice.
So
that's actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's the same person.
That's so funny, dude. Almost the same hand signals and everything.
Yeah, I mean, 1000% ripped the entire thing off. Dustin, it's your fault.
That's. Did they just think that, hey, nobody's gonna fucking notice?
Probably because it's WWE. They'd be like, we're a big ass company. No one's ever gonna fucking notice that we're ripping off an indie wrestler.
That's true. That's true. I feel like they're I don't know the word, like their heads in the clouds. Like, oh, this is bull. Nobody's gonna know who this is.
Right.
Could have been the wrestler. Hey, I want to have my gear look like this, and then okay, whatever. Or he shows them the gear and say, "Hey, how's this look?" Now, yeah, that's cool, and they don't know about this guy.
I don't know
about that.
I don't know about that. I think
I don't know if.
I mean, A Kid was already an established wrestler in the Indies to begin with, and a UK competitor for the show, and then they brought him over to NXT 2.0 and gave him like 2 weeks, 2 matches, and then now they're just repackaging everyone. So even from the people from UK, they're repackaging them, giving them different names there. But if you're coming over to the US show, you're getting a 100%.
And they're doing it to big people too. I mean, they did it to Walter Gunn. You know, Gunther. That's to me, that's the biggest name priority one that I've seen. Which I mean, it doesn't matter because he's the fucking Intercontinental Champion, so that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. So all of them, everyone's getting a fucking new name. So this I
own everything.
This I can easily see that fucking Dustin Bruce Pritchard went out to an indie show and was like, "Yeah, let's take this shit and fucking use it for."
I guess probably didn't. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. I've never heard of Razor Wing, to be perfectly honest, but I also don't, But it's to the point of, like, even if nobody knows who this guy is, like, to say this guy has 0 fans and nobody knows who he is, that fucking guy is still out here. Like, he's still alive. Like, like he can easily be like, hey, this is me. Here's videos and pictures of me wrestling as this gimmick, Yep. Yeah. It's actually hilarious. Like, even, like, it's just like, hey, yeah, nobody will notice. It's like, hey, that guy's gonna fucking notice, but okay.
Yeah. So, he's been tweeting. It's been pretty fucking funny. Makes sense. He's got every right to do it. He's got an actual claim here. Be like, gimmick infringement.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I think the same, like, rainbow metallic kind of sheen to this thing.
Yeah. I mean, the fact is like I'm still just looking at the picture. Like, I literally don't understand how that's even a thing. Because from the pose, like, even the pose, the same metallic gold, the black, the fucking head thing, like, I don't understand. Like, it's so blatant that they did it. Like, maybe this guy's just a really big fan of Razor Wing. What do you think about that?
I mean, maybe. But
That's hilarious. Hilarious. I'm sorry, we were talking about good wrestling, weren't we? Oh no, we were talking
Yes.
about, oh no, we were talking about Kenny Omega. That's different.
hey, and you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you.
I legitimately have thought about, and I still might legitimately thought about buying that Will Ospreay shirt specifically to wear to All Out.
No one's gonna stop you.
I know that, but it's just because I'm assuming. Are you gonna wear a Kenny shirt, or do you know yet?
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay.
I wear that
If you wore a Kenny shirt, I would have to wear it. I would have to buy it and wear it just for that. Because if I were to pick a Will Ospreay shirt, that wouldn't be my first one. But if you were gonna do it, I'd buy it just for the fucking joke.
I mean, Joey could be wearing a Kenny shirt.
Yeah, fuck Joey though.
Uh,
Joey does have a Kenny shirt to wear though.
I do.
Kenny from South Park, maybe.
No, I got the 8-bit Bullet Club.
Okay. Okay. Is it still fit?
Yeah, but it's that cheap material. I didn't get the real nice. So it's,
Yeah. He puts it on. Oh shit! I gotta buy a new one. Continuing on to AEW Dynamite. Brody King murked the shit out of Darby Allin.
I need to go back and watch that.
Fucking hilarious. It was actually a really good match, but yeah, he just straight up fucking murdered him.
Bro, is that when Malachi and Sting came face to face and we got the crow meme?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Anna Jay goes heel. Turns heel.
Which made no sense to me.
It didn't. But if it gives her screen time, yay.
True.
Obviously, Ty's
No!
heel.
Is she gonna start hanging out with Ty and Sammy again now? I don't like
Maybe.
that. I don't like that.
Maybe.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to see them, but...
True. It's very true.
So...
Jungle
yeah,
Boy's return.
Yeah, she's getting
well.
TV time, but is it worth it?
For her, it's worth it.
I mean, true.
Jungle Boy makes his return.
I have a question about this. Because I was thinking it last night. I was like, there's no way they're just this whole Luchasaurus thing, and then he's just going to be on Jungle Boy's side again. He's going to fucking turn on him again, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think he's going to fucking bait him, and it's going to be a fucking Batista move, fucking thumbs down Randy Orton kind of shit,
It's funny because you know how AEW likes to throw them little jabs right at WWE for the bullshit that they do, and they capitalize that same week of being like, oh well, you did this, but we're gonna do the same thing, but be better at doing it and executing it, right? So the whole Judgment Day fiasco, right? And join, they turn on Edge. Edge goes away for a month. What if this is a slight of hand to them being like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. Luchasaurus is just gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna be with Jungle Boy because we're boys and we're pals. But in the end, Luchasaurus is still gonna turn on Jungle Boy and be like, fuck you, and still be an evil dino because all we get is he just turns sideways. He doesn't run with them later on, right? It's just Jungle Boy chasing Christian.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Like, there are things I think you could still play with.
We also still technically don't know what Christian whispered in his ear to make him turn into a bad dino anyways.
True.
So, Dino Kane.
What?
He's like...
Dino Kane?
He's like, maybe we can tag team Jungle Boy's mom. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was.
Luchasaurus like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
Then we've got the barbed wire everywhere match, Kingston and Jericho, which was kind of, it was a mess, yes. I think we're kind of over this feud as well, but it sadly is probably going to continue because Jericho won last night. I have no fucking clue where their fucking goals are for this going forward.
Well, technically Jericho won, but technically Eddie got the last laugh or whatever you want to call it. So
right, true, but I still there could probably still be one more blow-off match, and that could be just a, I don't know, a regular steel cage match between Jericho and Kingston, so that like nobody interferes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which, I mean, that doesn't. I think people are still going to interfere.
Yeah, probably, unless you give everyone else something else to do, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, we also need to get the Blackpool Combat Club away from this feud.
Yes,
Like,
100%.
give them something else to do. Get them out of here. Like,
Yes.
I know nobody likes Eddie, and Eddie doesn't have friends, but still.
Yeah, I mean Ortiz is only thing he's got right now. Santana, he revealed that he I think tore, what was it, his ACL. He's got an ACL injury. Hasn't had surgery yet. To right now, no one said anything, but the dude's gonna be out for like 8 to 12 months wrestling. And that's pretty much when I think his contract is gonna expire too during that period. So yeah, he's going to be on the shelf. Over the weekend, I think he went to a Puerto Rico show, which he's the champion there. He had to give up the belt to be like, yeah, I'm out. So Santana's off TV. There's a very good chance that he doesn't re-sign with the company. Again, these are things we talked about last week. So where that leaves Ortiz is probably still hanging out with Eddie Kingston, maybe. Maybe bring in Homicide, since they're actually good friends as well. Yes, it's the same TNA Homicide, Blake, before you fucking asked.
Nice.
But we'll see.
I wasn't going to this time, but nice.
Troy Two Dimes, Donovan, Dustin's boy from NXT. Tony D'Angelo killed him probably months back. Made him sleep with the fishes. Apparently,
shoes.
Apparently they give us cement shoes because Homeboy can swim, and swam his ass to AEW because he got TV time to fight Ricky Starks this week.
Was that who that was?
Yeah, that's who it was.
Didn't realize it.
Cole Carter is his name. Here's the thing. He's appeared on dark tapings in the past before signing a contract with NXT. So he's familiar with the system anyways, but actually got TV time and a fucking entrance, which I thought was.
I thought that was weird. I was like, because I was watching. Obviously, I'm muted because I have whatever. And I was watching it muted, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, it was popping up his stuff on the intro, and I was like, "Where the fuck is it?" And then he came out, and I was like, "Oh, this is some basic dude." And I was like, "I don't know who he's facing." And then Ricky Starks came out, and I'm like, "Oh, well, he's gonna lose." Like, it's cool. He got an entrance though.
But they even gave him like spots and momentum during the match. It wasn't like a squash match either. I don't know. It's been said that he's got an AEW deal, but we don't know. Nothing's been said or made official onto like what their plans were for him. Will be interesting for sure. I mean, like I said, they gave him TV time. It wasn't a squash match, so we'll see what they're gonna do going forward with him. And lastly, on the Scrum Media call that happened today, which leads in for Ring of Honor this pay-per-view this Saturday, Tony has confirmed that he signed the Briscoes to Ring of Honor for a long-term deal. So I think that's fucking awesome. There was a lot of talk that nobody wanted them to sign the Briscoes for AEW, but here's the loophole: it could sign up for Ring of Honor, be the face of that division as well. So that's pretty great. They've got a really big tag team match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships: FTR versus the Briscoes, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That match is gonna steal the show 1000%. So that's going to be fun. What else do they have on that card? Claudio Castagnoli versus Jonathan Gresham for the Ring of Honor World Championship. That's going to be a good match. Mercedes Martinez versus Serena Deeb. That could be a low-key, surprising technical match.
Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia for the Ring of Pure Championship in Pure Rules. That's going to actually be a really good match, I think.
And then Joe and Jay Lethal.
Joe and Jay Lethal for the TV Championship. They added 2 more yesterday.
Look at me knowing the Ring of Honor card from the fucking top of the dome, dude.
The Righteous, who are the Trios Championship, tag champs versus Dalton Castle and the Boys. That's going to be pretty fun, I think. For 0 Hour, they've got Allison Kay versus Willow Nightingale. Tony also said on the media scrum that on Rampage tomorrow, they'll add in some filler matches, mainly because the show was only title matches. So they're going to add in some fillers. I think Colt Cabana is going to have a match as well. We'll see how it is. Tony is planning and booking these shows like an AEW show. So the show's going to be 4+ hours.
Oof.
So that's also something to be aware and mindful of. Obviously, they're hoping for this show to have enough draw and attention so that, again, they can lead this into Discovery and Warner Media to talk about doing a TV deal as well for Ring of Honor. So we're still waiting for that. I think the Supercard of Honor was a stepping stone to make this, obviously this transition under the AEW umbrella. This is their first show, 100% done done by Tony Khan and their production crew. So again, fingers crossed, big draws. I would think so. We'll kind of see how these pay-per-view buys happen and see what happens next week, obviously. So, but it's going to be a good show. If anyone has been contemplating, I mean, anyone that's an AEW fan is probably going to be watching it regardless. But for those people that are on the fence,
Dustin and Joey,
that should definitely watch the show.
Nice. I'm down. Should be good. Should be fun. Anybody got anything else?
No.
I think so.
Next week, are we so excited about SummerSlam, right, guys? Dustin, are you going to SummerSlam?
Yeah. Sure am.
Oh, in the building? You
Joey's
got
too.
your stickers still?
Maybe a couple. I don't know.
Have you been giving them out? I forgot you stuck on places, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Bathrooms and shit.
That's so. It's like, hey, I came here from the fucking gas station bathroom. Good job, guys. Yeah. So, good times. I don't think we've ever talked about it on the show that we actually hit 50 subscribers a couple weeks ago on our YouTube. And
Nice.
also
Yeah.
we're like actually decent. Like we're like at 100, almost 110 likes on Facebook too. I don't know if we've seen that either. If we talk about that either. So
Holy shit.
we're fucking getting there, boys. Not really, but we're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
Right.
Some people know
Yep,
about us.
Somewhere.
No thanks to Joey either.
And I've actually heard people
Yeah.
like I think AJ said he knows people that actually watch the show, and I think I've seen somebody else was talking about the show, like that they
Can't
actually
be too many because I've seen the viewer
something
count.
on the show.
It can't be too many.
I mean, it's a couple, okay. It's a couple. Hey, I'll take you.
I think we get more when you're not here.
Oof. Oof. Oh, the Joey guys on the shitter again. If I get a comment, oh, the Joey guys on the shitter again on the next episode, Joey misses. Fucking 10 out of 10. We fucking made it, boys. At that point, this fucking program, okay, this fucking program. All right, that's it for us. We'll be back next week. SummerSlam picks. Dustin will be in the. Dustin, you're gonna be here though next week, right? I don't know when you're leaving
Yes.
for Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday night, something like that.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll be here next week for SummerSlam picks. We're all so excited. We gotta get that fucking. I don't care who wins as long as one of us wins. Okay, we gotta get that fucking title back on the screen. Get it off of Adam. He doesn't fucking Dustin. I don't need you in random ass fucking Facebook arguments being like, "Oh, fucking Adam's the champ." Fuck that dude. Okay, this dude hasn't
Okay.
picked. This dude hasn't picked 2 AEW pay-per-views because he doesn't know who the fuck he's picking, okay? This guy doesn't... He's fucking drawing names out of a hat for the WWE pay-per-view, okay? Anyway.
Fucking Bobby Lashley, it's his fault.
It is.
Oh, that was my favorite thing. We posted a meme, like, oh, Bobby Lashley's the only person to beat Goldberg, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. And the first message after that, it was AJ saying, and he yet still fucks me on the picks.
all the time.
Awesome. Hilarious. And what I think was the funny part is you mentioned that before you picked him or against him or whatever, you mentioned specifically that you get fucked by Bobby Lashley, and it still happened. Hilarious. Who's he facing at SummerSlam?
Theory again.
I'm not watching SummerSlam, okay?
Title match, rematch.
I don't know, man. We'll talk about it next week. Talk about the major disappointment that it's probably going to be, unless Bayley comes back. Bayley, save us. Save the show.
Major disappointment, Joey.
You act like you were going to say something and then you didn't say anything. We were all waiting.
You right.
You right.
All right.
Well, we will see you guys next week. We'll be back then. SummerSlam, getting ready. After SummerSlam, what's next?
All Out, baby.
Wait, when is the Clash at the Castle, or whatever it's called? When is that?
I think after.
Okay. So then after that, we are on the road to Chicago. We are on the road to All Out.
And Joey getting shot.
Yep.
You watch your fucking mouth.
Packer bulletproof vest. Yeah, so it should be fun. All right, we will see you guys. Yeah, hey, we hit 50 subscribers. Let's get hit 51. Okay, I was going to say let's hit 100. Let's hit 51.
Let's be real here.
Let's take it one step at a time, okay?
Goals.
Let's take it one step at a time. Maybe if we hit a certain number, we can start looking and we have actual people watching and people interacting with stuff. Maybe we can start doing some kind of giveaways or something. We can all figure something like that out. Because I was going to be like, hey,
something from Dustin's wall.
Oh yeah.
Pick a pop.
We're talking about his wall that the camera can't see. Yeah. Joe, you've seen his wall. We have to. One of us will buy Dustin some Lysol so he can clean it off before he ships it to you.
Oh, the wall of shame.
I mean, if you want to call it that.
The wall of jizz.
I mean, if you want to be more straightforward with it. Because I was thinking
Band-Aid off. Spade a spade.
I was thinking about. I was like, oh, we should do like a 50 subscriber giveaway thing. I was like, we don't have 50. Like, we don't have people to give it. We don't have anybody that give it to. So, but maybe we can get there one day. We'll do some cool shit. But you gotta tell people about us and all that kind of stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, do all things. Button below. Things in the description. I think we're good. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
If I can find the right button.
Go live.